Hello everyone, I'm Maruf Ahamed and welcoming you in a new video where I'm gonna tell you that how could you find a job and work in Singapore. So before starting this video, let me tell you that I know some people who is living in Singapore from so long, and thus I'm making a series of videos related to Singapore from their experiences. So today I gonna give you some tips, and if you follow every step and with these tips also, so I guess you definitely gonna get one job if you are enough qualified about this job and you have the experience. So before starting telling you the procedure that how could you apply, where could you apply, I wanna tell you, I don't know you wanna listen or not, but I personally want to tell you the mistakes that people make during applying the job, during submitting their resume, so that they got rejected. That's why I want to tell you some mistake and give you the tips that you just stay away from those mistakes and you correct yourself like this, and so that you could get you visa to Singapore and you can just work there and live there. So please allow me to inform you some mistakes that people do on their procedure of Singapore, and for that they got rejected. So if you follow all these steps and you have the necessary qualification and experience, and with some pro tips which I gonna give you in this video, I guess you will definitely get a job in Singapore. So my first tips will be, before you apply the job, remake your resume. Yes, just add all the update information, because you may make the resume earlier and within the days you got some experiences, so or also your working period is extended, so just remake your CV. And thus we are talking about remaking your resume. Please keep one thing on your mind, that your resume shouldn't extend to the one page. So your resume should be within one page, and you just keep all the necessary information relevant to the job you are applying for. Yes, I'm telling you this because some people can't even imagine to write a CV, write a resume in one page. I saw a lot of people written their CV, their resume for like 4 to 5 pages, even 6 pages long, and after they get rejected they said, oh my god, my CV was just awesome, even though how could I get rejected, you know, because of that. You know what? Because the human resource authority doesn't have time to read all the history of your life, the resume of 5 or 6 pages. So during remaking your CV, you gonna make sure that you cut out all the unnecessary part of the CV. As like if you are applying for construction work, believe me, the human resource team won't be happy after reading your cooking skills of different cuisine. So if you are applying for construction work, you have to tell them that I have good skill of maths, I have I am good in plumbing, I am good in like set up all the electric function in the building. So you need to describe those kind of skill, not like I could cook 4 or 5 countries cuisine, I could bake a lot of things. No, not like that. So make sure you cut out all the unnecessary parts from the CV and write your CV within one page. So my second tip would be, make sure you attach the photo with your CV which is taken by recently, not like 5 or 10 years ago. And also you're gonna make sure that you told the photo studio to not to edit your photo too much, because that seems very fishy. That seems like you are trying to hide your identity, or you are trying to get the identity of some different people. It might be like your passport is fake, so that seems like very fishy. So please don't edit your photo too much. And right now in screen you can see 2 photos and those photos are just in a 1 year gap, and the first one I have taken from Bangladesh, and the second one I have taken in China. So believe me, in 1 year my face doesn't change at all. Even like I can say like 2 or 3 years my face doesn't change at all. So the thing is, in Bangladesh, the first photo, they have edited too much that they have changed my entire face. It can't even recognizable to me. Even maybe some of my relative can't recognize that's my photo. So that seems very fishy, and that photo is not acceptable. So make sure your photo seems like realistic, not like that fishy type. And let me break some ice. Don't get anxiety attack that really you gonna get the job or not, because it's tough, because Singapore is really small, so they need to be very specific about all the decisions they take. So they are very choosy, and that's why it's not like it's very tough to, it's not impossible, it's like impossible to get job. It's not like that at all, because in a total population of Singapore is 5.07 million people, and from that 5.07 million people, roughly 1.3 million people is foreigners living there or working there. So you can say every 1 out of 4 people you meet in Singapore is a foreigner. So there are a lot of foreigners. You know why? Because the local Singaporean people don't like to do most of the job which is available in Singapore, because the Singaporean people is like very classy type, and they really like to do the classy job because there are a lot of job available. So why they will choose some job? It's like cleaning the road or like that. So Singaporean people really like the classy job, and they do the classy job. So for other kind of job which is not classy, that requires the foreigners, and thus the foreigners get an opportunity to go to the Singapore. And it's not like foreigners also do those kind of job. Foreigners also do some classy job according to their qualification. So moving to my third tip. What is my third tip? So my third tips would be like not walking. So my third tips is make sure you are always contactable. You are always active to your mobile. So for that you should be careful during giving your phone number. So while you are writing your phone number, just make sure your phone number is correct, and also the country code is correct. Many people do mistake in their country code. They also put a digit of their country code into the mobile number, and that is like shit. That won't work. And also you have to take care of your Gmail. Make sure your Gmail is not only valid and correct, but also it should be professional. Your Gmail address can't be like chocolateboy@gmail.com. Your entire impression will be spoiled when they will read your Gmail address like this, chocolateboy.com. So make sure your Gmail address is very professional.
My next video is all about how could you apply for the job in Singapore, so make sure you subscribe and check that out.